let's do a quick recap on the previous episodes first. So we started a new colony, and we have now the basic elements for survival: food, toilets, barracks. We have also discovered two vents, one that produces polluted water and the other one that produces chlorine, unfortunately. So it's 1 out of 2. Not too bad. Now probably we need a more reliable source of power rather than our duplicant speed. So let's see what will happen in this new episode. So here we are, cycle 29. So we were building the water tank. We will pull all the, well, not really all, but a good amount of polluted water that we just discovered, and we'll put it there. And that will be the base for the water that we will use for the toilets. Checking the levels of oxygen, they're good. Now, we will not use the polluted water as it is. We need to convert the water from polluted to fresh water. It will keep the germs that is got already, but there won't be a problem when using it within the toilet circuit. It would be a problem if we use it for food, because duplicants will get food poison almost every time. But using it for the toilets, for flushing the toilets, but even washing hands, it's fine. There's no problem with that. New research. So we've researched the insulated pipe, and we'll get also the rest of the liquid management buildings. So since now we have the insulated pipe, we'll pull that pipe till the water tank. So we'll get the water across. There it is. Now, just thinking about it, we will not pull the water as it is. So as I mentioned, we need to filter the water, and so we can get it from polluted to fresh water. For that we need a water sieve. I'm just thinking where to put it. So we might, I think I might put it right there, just outside the sarcophagus, so the water is converted, even though it's polluted, it's not a problem. It's converted to fresh water, and we put it in the water tank. And there's quite a bit to dig before the water tank is completed, and it's fine anyway because we have quite a few materials and minerals down there that we need. Copper, coal, especially coal. We will use it now to produce energy, because we can't have the duplicates just powering up the batteries by running, because now we need to power up the water pump, the water sieve, and then later will be another water pump for the toilets. So there will be quite a few things that need power. You can't have, dozens of hamster wheels there. So now we need to build a room where we put the power generators. So we will do what will become time, and the amount of coal you produce is not that much, to be honest, because basically you can take those little creatures, the one that goes up and down there, they eat rock and then they emit coal on the other side, but you need loads of them. So now another thing that I noticed is that we haven't researched the heavy wire materials. So we haven't got heavy wire, nor we have the tile that allows us to pull the heavy wire from one side of a wall to the other. Because the small wire and the normal wire is small and we can pull it through walls or floors, but the heavy wire, the thicker one, you can't go through walls or floors. You need a special tile, and we haven't got it yet, but I will put it there where I left the gap. Now, there's another problem more pressing in this moment, which is food. I just noticed that our calories have gone down dramatically because because food just rotted, and it all rotted at the same time. So now we have only 4,000 calories, and we're consuming a bit more than 6,000 calories per day. So we have an emergency, a literal emergency. Now we need to produce more food. We have got the materials, we just need a second nickel musher basically to produce more food. So we need 2 persons, 2 duplicants that will cook night and day almost. So now I think I will do something. I will almost call it weird. I see that we'll almost do another duplicate, or anyway another printable. So what I think I will do is that I will invite another duplicant. So here we are. So it seems counterintuitive to invite another duplicant that will consume calories when we have very few calories available. But that will allow us to have 2 persons cooking. Now unfortunately I can't see a cook, but Ashkan has got creativity and likes decorating. So that's also good because we need a decorator in general, and Ashkan can be used as a wild card to cook for now, and then later we might find a proper cook. And now we also need someone doing decorating, building the statues and everything, because of the, it's positive for the morale. So now I think I will invite Ashkan, so he's happy, and I will give him a priority on cooking, and I think we might go back to a better level of calories quite quickly. So Ashkan is getting what he likes, so art fundamentals and the hat, of course. And we're giving the last point to farming. fix this situation with the colors quite quickly, because in the end we have the materials reproducing food using dirt, and we have 130 tons of dirt. So we have the materials, we just need to produce more or more regular food. Now, possibly we might have this kind of situation again in few cycles, or quite a few cycles, until we build refrigerators that will slow down significantly the decay of our food. But it will decay anyway. Building the microbe. Now, mash bar, and we need both our duplicants. Well, let's see one. Our mash can is running, okay. It's fine. It's good anyway because that's a useful activity to do anyway. At the same time, we have to continue the power plant because then we need our energy for all the rest. So now, yeah, researching the heavy wire and all the rest, and especially also the tile that we will use to pull the wire across the wall. Now, well, we already gone back up with the calories. It's just a matter of keep working and keep producing those delicious mash bars. The quality of the air is fine. It's always cold, so our plants, yeah, it's always 1 out of 3 actually growing, but it's only temporary for now, and we will have a proper farm later, and we need some facilities for that, because we have to somehow increase the temperature to a level where the plants actually grow. And I think I have to use that water there because it's warm. It's 30 degrees, so it releases warmth in its surroundings. So I have to find a way to exploit that so that all the crops will grow. That's just enough for one day. It's going to be okay, I think. Much better when we have the fridges. But for those, we need power. So it's all a chain. You can't do that. You haven't done that first, and it's one after the other. Clicking away the icons there, notifications. Once the power generators, the whole room is done, or even before that, I have to find a place where we'll put the batteries, because at that point we need an array of batteries for the generator, so the generator will charge those batteries. Then those batteries will release their power to other batteries that will, at that point, power up the devices that we need. So it's a chain, even for that. I think I will put that array of batteries right there next to the power plant. So now the calories are going up, so yeah, we have 13k, so not a huge amount, but we're not in an emergency anymore, so that's good. That's good. Still eating on the ground. Then later I will build a massive hole, probably a great hole directly, since we have a decorator. So the decorator will allow us to have a great hole that gives a lot of morale and contains quite a few tables, and they will be happy because they have the big mass hole. So I think I need to play with priorities, because there are so many things to do. The duplicants are not doing the basics, so unclogging the toilets, maybe running or delivering algae to the oxygen diffusers. So the basic things that they need to be done, they have to do it. They can't skip too many days without doing that, because that's the basic survival. So the basic survival elements of the base. And of course, the moment you start increasing priorities, then there'll be an easy escalation, setting up everything to 6, and then 7, then 8, then 9. And when everything is 9, nothing gets done, because everything is high priority. So at some point, I will have to reset all the priorities, maybe to 3, essentials. It should be fine. Now the crops are all not growing, which is a bit, but I will fix that later. Now let's get these. Yeah, there are other priorities in this moment, like enemy producing enough marsh bars to increase those calories well over 20k, finishing the water tank, finishing the power generator room, unclogging the toilet that's still clogged. Okay, research complete. Now we have the heavy wire. I think now I think I will pick up buildings. Yeah, I think I will now concentrate on having other elements for gas management. So now we have the tile and we can pull the heavy wire so we can go across the wall. As I was saying, probably now I have to place the batteries, the array of batteries, and I will definitely put it very close to the power plant room there. There's no reason to have it far away. Now one generator's been built, I've disabled it, because otherwise it will start delivering coal, and the power generator will just burn the coal without charging anything, so it will be just a waste of coal. I've even got that much coal. So now I'm preparing the array of batteries, and we need quite a few. It's important to have a decorator, and we have one, even though he's cooking. For now, okay, let's see, maybe we have, well, actually, no, I thought we might, I was hoping we might get a cook, so I can free up our decorator. Now, with that +10 machinery, looks very interesting, because since now we have the power plant might mine. Hopefully that won't cause a food crisis again. So let's give her tinkering, and also Marina has got the super duper hard digging skill, so she's getting the head. And yeah, I will be doing some operating, and in this moment also building. We need to build very fast, so having quite a few duplicants dedicated to building is, I think, is the right move in this moment. So I can actually have a second row of batteries. I won't build them yet, but later probably they will be necessary. So when we have some power, we will start refining materials. So we will refine the copper. Oh, we found. Oh, yes. So this is good. So we have the acorn, and now we have also the nosh bean. Okay, now the nosh bean is actually good in terms of food. And the nosh bean, yeah, comes from the nosh sprout that grows in freezing temperatures, which is good, but requires ethanol as irrigation. And we haven't got ethanol. We can produce ethanol if we grow trees and then we distill the wood. Problem is with the trees that we need warm temperature. They grow when the temperature is at least 15 degrees. So we're in a pickle unless we find an ethanol vent that emits bad ethanol, so we can use it for irrigation. But otherwise, in this moment, the only food that would actually grow in freezing temperatures, we cannot grow it because we need ethanol for irrigation. That's unknowing. So again, I will devise a contraption to probably increase the temperature of an area above 10 degrees, so we can actually grow some crops and possibly trees as well, that then we can have ethanol. Ethanol can also be used as a form of power, so we can generate power with ethanol as well. So it's got a double use. So yeah, I have to really find a way to grow trees in this freezing asteroid. it's always good to set the limits of the base. So even with an asteroid that is freezing everywhere, there's an area that is less freezing, which is the starting biome, and then the rest of the asteroid where it's really cold. So we can go from temperatures around 0 in the starting biome to -20, -30. So it's always good to protect the central part or the initial part of the base with insulated tiles, and so have this kind of limit board if you want. We're getting there with the water tank. We can pull down the wall. Have our limit there. Now with refined metals, we can then build smart batteries and all automation, wires, etc. So we don't waste power. The batteries are built, etc. The coal generators will just power and charge the batteries, even though the batteries are full. So we'll just waste coal. With the smart batteries and the automation wires, the batteries will require to be charged when they need to be charged. So unless it's necessary, the coal generators will be idle and they won't use coal. And as I said, we haven't got much coal to burn. So for a while we'll be inefficient and we will burn coal for no reason. But hopefully that won't go on for too long. So we can then save some coal and we'll keep powering up our base until we have better source of energy. Maybe ethanol. Who knows? Who knows what I'm able to do? Now maybe the calories are back around 30k. So the solution to have a second duplicant dedicated to cooking, even though it's not a cook, but definition was the right decision. Right, clicking away the notifications there. I think I'll pick up all the buildings necessary to produce and manage oxygen masks, because now we're going further away from the central base and we won't have oxygen or enough oxygen to pump it all the way, so they will need a mask to wear and keep working in those environments without having to transformer that will get the power from the batteries, and then it will give power to other batteries that will then power up whatever building we need. In this case will be the liquid pump and the water sieve, and probably the metal crusher there, rock crusher, because we need to refine some metals. Now I'm using that bridge there because I'm not sure, maybe we will have to pull the heavy wire across, and one thing you don't want to do is to cross the wires, especially the heavy watt wire with a smaller one. So preemptively I've built the bridge just in case. It might not be necessary, we will see. Now, I've had a change of heart about the water sieve, because in the end, the polluted water is turned into normal water in the water sieve. Now the toilets will do the same. We'll get polluted water as waste from the toilets, and we'll turn it into fresh water. And they will both go in the same water tank. So it makes sense to have only one water sieve actually right next to the water tank, close to the toilets. So we'll build the water sieve and we'll put the water sieve in this position. It makes more sense. Otherwise I would have needed two of them, or I would have had very strange pool of pipes from the toilets to the water sieve that was completely in the wrong part of the base. I think that's better, makes more sense. And actually here we'll have our second toilet. So the first one I will change the facilities, but first I will have a new toilet with a correct sink, and the toilet itself that will use the water from the water tank. Then I will change also the other one. I'm picking up that research there because it contains also the fridge. So we can put our food in the fridge and it will last much longer. Clicking away the notifications, of course. So